Let's talk hearing healthcare. Hello, friends. I'm Dr. Maria Morrison, audiologist. I'm your expert in hearing healthcare. And today I want to talk about your brain and the role of your brain in speech clarity and understanding. Many times patients come into the office and they feel, I hear fine, but when I'm in noisy environments, I can't understand what's being said. Or, if my kids are behind me in the car, I don't understand what they said. I hear them speaking, but I couldn't make out what they were saying. Well, this could be the sign of a hearing loss. It could also be a sign of auditory processing disorder. We don't know until you have your hearing evaluated. So the first step is to visit a local audiologist, any audiologist, and get your hearing evaluated. We're going to find out if, in fact, you do have a hearing loss. If you do, we want to treat that hearing loss. If you don't have a hearing loss, we're going to refer you on to an auditory processing specialist who's going to do a full evaluation to determine why you're having difficulties processing the information. Because remember, we don't just hear with our ears. Yes, our ears collect the sound. That's what we're testing when you get your hearing evaluated. We're testing your ear's ability to pick up sounds in your environment. But it is our brain that has to process all that information. And there can be many reasons why the brain begins to have difficulties processing that information. But that's why it's important to have your hearing evaluated. Most facilities, at least facilities that are following best practices, are going to look at how soft you can hear the beeps, right? Press the button, raise your hand, something that we're all very familiar with. Then they're going to look at how well your brain understands speech in quiet. You're going to repeat words in a quiet environment. Say the word door, say the word chair. There's no visual cues, no context of the conversation. You're just repeating that last word. And then finally, they're going to look at your ability to understand speech in the presence of other background speech. And so this is where you have a full sentence, right? The cow jumped over the moon. The sailboat was heading west. Whatever the sentence is, you're going to repeat as much of the sentence as you can. And in addition to that woman speaking that sentence, there's other people speaking in the background. And that background noise is going to get louder and louder and louder as the test goes on to make it more and more difficult. So again, we're looking at how well does your ear pick up the sound? And then how well does your brain understand what the ear is sending it? How well can the brain filter and focus on speech in noisy environments? All right, friend, if you have any questions on hearing healthcare, please leave those in the comments. Don't forget to hit that follow button, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.